and Yekterina on deck, table 2. Wow. Sam Harris, you're on 2. Let's give those guys a hand. Valley out of Eddie, fourth. Table 2, Debbie and Yekterina. Yekterina, table 2. Elbow on Harold, 1 foul. Table 1, Debbie and Yekterina a side on 2. Brian and Craig Soulier on deck on table 1. Elbow on Philip, table 3. That's an A-side match on 3. These young men have never arm wrestled each other before. George on your left, 10 times.
Just kidding. It's happening. Hold on. There we go. Make some noise for Francis Ann. I stand here waiting for you like the dawn to crash the critics saying, is it right or is it wrong?
Yeah, you still let me come here and climb the pole? I have tickets to the pole championship series that is tonight and even following the women's figure competition at what time? 9:30. Okay? But if you want my tickets, you are going to have to work for it, honey. Okay? You got to climb this pole up here. Alright, so I want you to start thinking about it. Alright, talk to yourself. Championship Series. That's awesome, right? Africa? You been to Africa before? No? Okay, then I think you should clap for the ladies that are going to compete in Africa. Wonderful. All right, so coming up next, great buddy of mine. She is an international pole star, and her name is Becca Ross. Iron X situation is not easy to do. So we are going to get the pole prepped, okay? Because we have, yes, we still have performers, but right now we have performed for you. It is time for you to do something for us, okay? So while she's prepping the pole, I'm gonna tell you a couple of things. Tomorrow we have the second annual pole open. The divisions that I was telling you about, the mid tryout, so you can potentially try out different apparatus all at the pole playground. And there'll be pole professionals there to help you out in case you get confused. They don't want you to do anything random or injure yourself, okay? We will also be on the concourse again today at 2 o'clock. So if you have any friends that maybe missed out, bring them back, okay? Today, Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. we will be right here getting there. Come on up here, okay? All right. Y'all make some noise for my ambitious friends, okay? All right, let's get you all to kind of line up, stand facing the front. Go back here, go back here. All right, let's find out your name and what your favorite sport is, okay? And then y'all can clap for it, okay? All right, here we go.
I'll definitely see you up there.
Name, favorite sport.
Ik ga zo'n beetje just like a black
Slightly more ambitious, okay? Which we'll call the man climb. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. So you have to have a really good grip on this. Good idea, right? Okay. Great. So, DJ. All right. Got a little something. They gonna come up. One by one. When you come up, I want you to like do a pose. I want you to come up and be like, ah. And then climb pose. We'll say, yeah. Okay. Yes, you're gonna go first. Okay. All right. Listen to music. Noise for them. Y'all make some noise for them. Y'all give it up again for the ladies. Y'all want to take a bow? Take a little bow. Yes. Okay. Thank you, ladies. You can exit that way. Woo! That's not easy. All right. okay? So remember, we are the Pole Championship Series. If you got any awesome video footage, make sure you hashtag Pole at the Arnold. Please share it. The more you share, the more informed people become of pole fitness, okay? Our final performance this morning comes from the amazing Christian. Y'all make some noise for Christian. Come on, this is Pole Fitness, everyone.
No head,
Put your hands together, people. Don't just stand there.
all set, coin in, out, yeah, big too long, clear.
Yeah.
You ain't about that.
Oh yeah, men, women, kids, we all dance on the pole.
About that.
Oh, don't just stand there like that was something.
100,000 she feel, nigga having hoes on the nails.
Come on, y'all.
Cup championships here. You've never seen Moss Wrestling before, you're in for a treat. It's 2 men and 2 women, one-on-one, pulling with their feet against this board, pulling out of the stick. The ways to win are to pull the stick out of the athlete's hand, pull the athlete up and over the board to their side, or throw the athlete off balance so their knee or their elbow or any other part of their body hits the board in the middle. It's the only non-contact martial art in the world. It came from a very desolate area in Siberia called Sakha, Yakutsk. So we have athletes here from all over the world, several from right here in Ohio, in Sweden, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, and of course from Russia. We're about 3 to 5 minutes away from getting started, so come on in, grab a seat. And when these athletes get to moving around, get loud because they love the noise. Show hands, first timers for Moss Wrestling here, first timers. All right, so a few of you, good, good. If you're not already following us on Instagram, go to Moss Wrestling on Instagram, Facebook, Moss Wrestling USA. We've got 7 matches for you today. The athletes are from Sweden, Russia, and the US. The winners of those matches will go again today. Then we have a special women's bout at the end. After that, if you like what you see and you want to try it yourself, bring your friend or your enemy or your brother or your sister or your husband or your wife. Come on up and give it a try yourself. And at the end of the contest today, a little audience participation, you can jump on up and try it for yourself. In about 2 minutes, we'll start the athlete introductions. Then we'll introduce the General Secretary and the administrators for the International Moss Wrestling Federation. We'll go through a quick demo on how the matches work, and then we'll go right into the first match. Showing hands here, if this is your first year at the Arnold Classic, raise your hand. We got a few here, all right. Who here came to see the bodybuilding? One guy, he looks jacked. Who came here to see the powerlifting? All right, got a few here. Who here came to see all the freaks? There were lots of freaks. Huge mohawks, everything silicone, yoga pants as far as the eye could see. It's a winter wonderland. Some of our athletes came from California, myself included, when we got here, and there was this stuff falling from the sky. We're not used to where we're from, so we had to go buy long pants because shorts don't work apparently in the wintertime here.
Tell us a joke while you got to kill some time, buddy. We just do the demonstration.
I'm just waiting on our executive committee member to come back, then we'll get started. Anybody here from out of the country? Everybody here from the U.S., anybody out of the country here coming from the Arnold?
Получится? Получится потом, когда я
Two
на
people
Sony
back
буду
there.
вставлять на телефон, у тебя классно. Я
Yeah, Starbucks stop
попробую, но я
again,
просто сейчас
eliminating
занят буду
crazy
все это время
problem.
снимать. А то я нормально и не сниму,
Ладно,
и
я щас
это.
Everybody gotta stand up. Y'all gotta stand up.
Doing a video.
Alright, that you cool, but everybody else gotta stand up.
We're doing a video for this. Made it.
All right, this time I'd like to introduce all the athletes. Our first athlete coming from Sweden, Anders Lindblad. I met Anders 2 years ago at Norwegian Open Moss Wrestling Tournament. Really strong guy, gym owner, professional strongman, Moss wrestler, power lifter. And we're going to the same barber, so you know we can trust him. All right, next up from Uzbekistan, Timur Sabukarov. Timur Sabukarov. And now from Russia, reigning world champion, Viktor Kalibovchuk. Absolute Moss Wrestling World Champion in 2012, 2013, 2015. Well, look at this guy, you know why, he's the best in the world. Also from Russia, Fedor Fedorov. Multiple-time Moss Wrestling World Champion himself. And also from Russia, Viktor Dokolov. Viktor Dokolov. One of the smaller guys in the competition, but he has big power. Silver medalist at the World Moss Wrestling Championships 2 years ago. From the U.S., originally from Latvia, Martins Lisas. Martins! Martins was the first American to ever take the podium at the Moss Wrestling World Championships. He took silver 2 years ago and took the bronze medal in the World Championships last year. Also became a pro strongman this year. From the U.S., Jacob Finnerty. Police officer, strength and conditioning coach, and married to a figure competitor, so he's got a pretty good life. From the U.S., Jacob Bobbs. Jacob's new to the sport, been doing it for less than a year. He's already hooked. We saw him in California about 2 months ago. Now he's out here with us today. Russell Mueller from the U.S., local boy. Competed the last couple of years, was in the finals last year, with a great fight to our eventual winner. Native Ohioan Brad Ardrey to the stage, please. Brad's competed a few years here, then Arnold Strongman here. This is another one of those guys that's done every strength sport under the sun. From California, Fred Espinosa. Fred's also been here a few years. He makes all the circuits, the LA Fit Expo, the San Jose Fit Expo, the Arnold here. And our final athlete of the day, Sean Paul Brayton Couch of the U.S. Personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach, part owner of the training hall with O'Haugen. These are all your athletes for the day. Now I'd like to introduce to you the General Secretary of the International Moss Wrestling Federation, Indikinte Grigoriev, who's going to say a few words to welcome everyone to the Arnold and to say good luck to the athletes.
Good afternoon. I would like to say hello to everybody on behalf of the International Federation of Moss Wrestling. Today we are going to show a sport that is new to the world from the Republic of Sakha, Russia. It is better to see Owen with your own eyes than my hair about this 1,000 times. May the best man win. Good luck.
And now we're going to give some participation prizes and some presents to our competitors here. We have some special medals from the Sakha Republic to give to each competitor. This event brought to you by Rogue Fitness, Iron Grip Barbell Company, Dot Fit, and Six Pack Bags. The Sakha Republic is well known for its mining of precious gems and gold. We were there year before last. Visited this very beautiful museum of fine gems and jewels and gold. And one of the pieces we saw was a 72-ounce gold plate with 72 diamonds in it. One diamond for every degree below Celsius to represent the coldest day ever recorded in that area. So 70 degrees below 0 Celsius is around 50 degrees below Fahrenheit. When we were there, it was 30 degrees below during the day, 50 below at night. Very cold.
But after that, please. Stop it.
In addition to these medals from the Sakhalin Republic, the athletes are receiving .fit protein powder, amino acids, and creatine. Thank you, Willie. After the presentation of prizes to the athletes, we're going to begin with the introduction of the referees and the other administrators for the match. These are all people that have come from Russia, and they're all either government representatives and or athletes in the sport of mouse wrestling as well. Then we'll do a brief demonstration showing how mouse wrestling works. We'll get two of our Russian friends up on stage and a referee and walk you through a match. After that, we'll start our very first match.
What do you want?
Mouse wrestling's been around for hundreds of years in the Sakhalin Republic. It even has some historical ties to the Vikings. The oarsmen used to practice this as well to get stronger while rowing. And you'll see exactly why once they get going.
You're big enough.
Alright guys, one more round of applause for your athletes today. 7 matches, you guys all flew from around the world to compete. Guys, go ahead and step off the stage here. Then we'll introduce our referees and scorekeepers. Our referees are not only athletes in the sport, they've had to go through some very lengthy certification processes to be very familiar with the rules, the history of the sport, and its cultural impact on the Sakhalin Republic. First, I'd like to bring to the stage the head referee today, international referee Nikolai Koloko. Nikolai is also a 10 times mouse wrestling world champion. His sister Tatiana Grigorov, also 11-time mouse wrestling world champion. Now, Arnold Mokov is going to be our scorekeeper. The venerable Odd Haugen from Norway, now living in California. Where is Odd? There he is. Odd is the executive committee member responsible for administering Moss Wrestling USA, everything from Canada down to Mexico. This is this guy's territory. From Russia, Ivan Belolutsky, also a very decorated Moss Wrestling athlete, multiple-time national Russian champion, and one of our referees today. Mikhail Pokomov, very experienced Moss wrestler, grappler, and referee. And Valery Gazayev from Ukraine. For strongman, for Moss wrestler, and executive committee member. Thank you, gentlemen. Please go ahead and step off the stage. Thank you very much. Now we'll do a brief demonstration for you on how Moss wrestling works. May I please have the referee Mikhail Pokomov to the stage, Ivan Belolutsky, and Viktor Dokolov. As our referee approaches the stage, the first thing he's going to do to make sure our athletes are ready to go is check to see if they're wearing the proper color attire. We have Victor on the red side sporting the red reversible shorts, and Ivan's coming up right now. That's a quick change right there on the blue side. Both athletes get themselves psyched up here, they're ready to go. Give themselves the traditional greeting. The referee will instruct them to sit by saying Olor. What's the word for sit down? The red side will get his choice of the grip on the stick first. He can choose whether he wants the inside or the outside. There are different techniques and advantages to both. The person with the outside grip will need to show his grip to the other opponent so they know where to grab. In this case, red has chosen the inside grip, blue on the outside. And here they go, they're moving back and forth. These guys can walk the length of the board. They start with their heels flat on the ground, but as you see their feet come up on the board, they can shuffle and strafe to either side of the board as much as they want to. These guys are fighting pretty hard for a warm-up match. They're just competing later on today too. And red takes the first point. In between matches, they'll have 30 seconds to rest, recover, get some water, get some chalk on their hands, get psyched up again. These are both two very decorated athletes. I think they're going a little bit harder in this demo than they intended to, but you can see they're very competitive. So enjoy the show. Red chose the inside grip on the first round. Now he has to switch and take the outside grip. It's up to them whether they want to go over-under, like a heavy deadlift, or two hands over. See the referee trying to make sure we have a nice fair start in the center. And they're off again. And point for the blue side. Multiple-time national champions not having any of this young kids nonsense. In the event the match is 1-1, the rest time goes to 2 minutes. Well, they will take the full 2 minutes here. They have a little extra time to cool down. Some of these matches go 3 seconds. Some of them go a full minute or more. I can tell you, trying to do a max upper deadlift against the bar that pulls you back for a full minute is really hard. One of the techniques used in this is called the stoika, or the stand. I think we're going to see it here from the red side during this demo. And he's got it. Red side wins. You see him get his body all the way off the ground, so the blue side has to hold his entire body weight. Red side winner. Nice job, Victor. One final round of the crowd. Thank you, gentlemen. Our first match of the day. We are ready to go with our first match. On the red side, we've got Jacob Bobs from the US. On the blue side, Fedor Fedorov from Russia. This is a brand new box wrestling board, never before been used. It's actually 10 centimeters longer than the normal boards to allow for a longer competition area. All these athletes, as you saw, they're able to walk the entire length of the board back and forth, and this gives them a little more playing field. Good. Mikhail, back to the stage, please. All right, we have Jacob on the red side and Fedor on the blue side.
Go, Jacob!
This sport is traditionally done shirtless. You see a lot of athletes from all over the world traveling here this weekend. And the front row head referee, Nikolai Kolotko, will be giving us indications as to who received the point, who our winner is for the match. Guys, if you're ready for some Mosh Wrestling action, make some noise out here in Columbus, Ohio. Your first match of the Mosh Wrestling Absolute World Championships here at the Arnold Classic. Jacob on the red side, Fedor on the blue side.
Just like we talked about!
Fedor's a highly decorated Mosh wrestler. Oh, and big power from the American. Gives Jacob the jump 1-0. See Fedor took a step to the right, trying to use the technique, and Jacob said no horsepower, and just pulled him up and over. 1-0 red side. This match is our best 2 out of 3. The winner of this match will go on to face the winner of the next match as well. So Fedor, make some noise for these guys. Who else out there? stage. Referee ensuring both their heels are on the ground flat to start with, and their feet are in between these two lines of the board. Defenders on the move again. Holding on strong. He's got that power. How long can they hold on? And Taylor makes a strong move to the right. Match is tied 1-1. The athletes have up to 2 minutes rest to get chalked, catch their breath. The match only lasted maybe 8 or 10 seconds, but it feels like it lasted an eternity. Every time you exhale, you use a little bit of that core strength to hold you against the board. So you can either not breathe, or you can breathe very shallowly and try to outpull your opponent quickly. See, 2 very different styles here. Jacob is newer to the sport, so he's relying on his pure brute strength. Fedor is a very decorated, very experienced lost wrestler. They do this even as early as grade school in Yuggles. We were there a couple years ago. We had several 8 and 10-year-olds pulling us over to the board, giving us their best English, and teaching us techniques. They were kicking all of our butts. The match is tied up 1-1. This would be our game point here. The winner of this match is on to face the winner of the very next match.
Come on, Jacob!
See some intense concentration on the face of both these athletes. To compete here at the Arnold is one of the highest honors. There are more sports contested here than at the Summer Olympics. So to be here is to be in the biggest show here for sports. Make some noise for these guys. Come on now. That's 2 out of 3. And a quick pull on the blue side. Fedor Fedorov is your winner. Nice job, gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. Our next 2 athletes. Russell Mueller on the red side and Brad Ardrey on the blue side. Russell on the red and Brad on the blue. Both guys from the U.S., both guys from right here in Ohio. 2 very, very intense competitors embody that fighting spirit that you know all Americans have. Both guys only about a year of experience in the sport. There's a lot of hunger there. This sport is new in the U.S., so if you do well here, if you do wear some of the other Fit Expos, you receive invitations to compete in the referees get these guys set. They don't want to get anything else. Here we go. That is a quick point. 1-0. We're also trying to get that Road Fitness sponsorship going into the Road banner back here. Athletes have about 30 seconds between rounds to get their head straight, get some water, get some chop, to recover a little bit. As you can see, that actually lasted a few seconds, but it takes a big toll on your body. Athletes, these guys set up now. We have Brad on the blue side, Russell on the red side. Each guy fighting for the best grip possible. Here we go. Brad takes it 2-0. Brad will go on to face Fedor Fedorov in the second round later on today. Give it up for your Ohioan, your native boy, Brad Ardrey, winner of the first round. Next up, on the red side, Fred Espinosa from the U.S. On the blue side, Anders Lindblom from Sweden. And our referee, Valery Gazeyev from Ukraine. Fred's first experience in Mosh Wrestling was at one of these big expos last year. To jump into one of these expos with some of the top athletes in the world is like getting a real-life trial by fire. He jumped in, he got pulled around the board, he pulled some guys over, and he loved his first pull. Fred gets his first choice of grip. He's going to go with the inside grip on this. Anders will take the outside. really hard. You guys have to have their heels flat on the ground. Both feet within those 2 hash lines.
Closer, 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 man, closer.
So he wants a nice fair start. Stick directly over the center of the board.
Listen, closer. Yes, okay, closer, closer, closer. Okay.
Referee instructing the athletes to get their hands a little bit closer together.
The left shot.
And we're off. Honors with points. Fred Espinosa, 270 pounds, up and over the board. That's one way to win it. Entered it right to the side, and he pulled Fred up and over. You're supposed to see the thing when you're on this with muscle. You're locked in with your opponent. You're both pulling with everything you got. And then one person shifts 3 inches to the left, and suddenly you're on balance and you're up and over the board. You guys have about 30 seconds to rest. Get some chalk.
10 seconds.
What do you say, Fred? We're going to see you come back right now. Let's go, Anders. You're going to finish this. Columbus, Ohio. You want to see him do this thing? Let's go. Anders came all the way from Sweden. He's a gym owner back home. Professional strongman, powerlifter, monster wrestler. Ted does it all. You can see he does it well, too. Let's go, guys. Here we go. Anders takes it right from Fred's grip. Quick win. 2-0 for Sweden's Anders Lindblad. Nice shot. Some respect to the crowd. Thank you, guys. Give us some love. The last match of this first round will be a big one. Viktor Kalibabchuk on the red side. Viktor Dokolov on the blue side. This is one of our 2 opening round David and Goliath matches. It's just for luck of the draw. These guys picked lot numbers the night before to see who's going to compete against whom. Viktor Dokolov weighs around 100 kilos, 220 pounds. Viktor Kalibabchuk broke our scale. He's somewhere around 350, 360, and about 1.5 feet taller than Viktor Dokolov. Both men, though, very, very skilled, very talented, very strong. We were in Yakut City a couple years ago and watched Viktor Dokolov take first place. We took the gold medal in the Mosh Wrestling World Championships. This guy had lots of power, lots of skill, lots of intensity, lots of focus. Who will be the victor in the Victor versus Victor match?
Go, Victor!
You see a very obvious size disparity. 1 foot, 120 pounds. However, as you all know, the size of the dog in the fight, the size of the fighter dog. A referee Valery Gazayev from the Ukraine getting him set. Both these guys are very experienced Mosh wrestlers. So getting set up, there'll be some tactics, some techniques, some strategy. But choose the right grip. It's kind of the calm before the storm. Both of these men getting their grip set, getting their feet set, tightening up, getting set. Here we go. Oh, we have a good dash out. Takes the stick away from Dokolov in the first round. I told you, for a guy who weighs 220 pounds, he's got a lot of power to hold off Viktor Kalibabchuk. Usually these first rounds go really fast. The second rounds, the guys kind of fill each other out a little more. They know how strong each other is. They know their tips and techniques and their tricks. So the second rounds will last a little bit longer. All right, the 30-second rest period has expired. We'll get both athletes to the platform. Now we'll switch grips. The athlete with the outside grip will now have the inside grip. These matches are best 2 out of 3 in the event that Viktor Dokolov on the blue side gets a point. We'll have 2 minutes to rest, and the blue side will choose the grip. In this case, we're switching the grip from the first round. Viktor Kalibabchuk on the red side will take the outside grip. Viktor Dokolov on the blue will take the inside grip. Valery Gazayev in the middle will get them started. Here we go. You see the stoika right there, right away off the bat from Viktor Dokolov. about to against the winner. He will go on to face Anders Lindblad in the second round. All right, now into the second round. Our first match will be Fedor Fedorov on the red side, Brad Ardrey on the blue side. Second round, now these are the winners of the first round. Both of these men won their bouts. Fedor won his 2-1, Brad won his 2-0. Both very, very powerful, very explosive. Mosh wrestling looks like you're just sitting there tugging on the other guy, but what's really happening is you're pulling, you're moving. It's like you're doing jiu-jitsu or judo or playing football. You're feeling your opponent, moving around with him. He's pushing on you, you're either pushing against him or pulling him out of the way, using your opponent's body weight and technique against him. Fedor on the red side. This is not part of the full fitness competition. We were making sure these guys are on the right color. Another great USA versus Russia matchup here. These guys are psyched up.
Let's go, Brad. Come out.
Fedor Fedorov is a multiple-time national mosh wrestling champion. Brad Ardrey has done every strength sport under the sun. He's lifted, thrown, carried, and pulled everybody in every sport, every barbell that he needs to lift. Valery Gazayev from the Ukraine is our referee. Getting these athletes set over the center of the board. See the heels flat on the ground, feet in between these two lines on the board. Once the match starts, they can move their feet however they like. Quick point for Fedor on the red side.
Sorry, babe, you got this.
You can see these matches happen so fast. Referees have to get out of the way really quickly. 1-0 red side, this best 2 out of 3 match.
Find your focus, you got this.
Сильно резко. Вечером будешь.
These guys get 30 seconds between rounds to get some chalk, you get psyched up, get your hands ready, get some water. Need a big effort from Brad Ardrey here to stay in this competition. 1-0 red side. Fedor Fedorov from Russia. Brad Ardrey from right here in Ohio, USA. If you want to see the local boy get a point, stay alive in this match. Make some noise, Columbus. Let's hear it. Right on the blue side. Fedor on the red side. 1-0 red side so far. But it's now tied up 1-1. That thing's down there for 2 minutes rest.
One more, come on!
See, these matches are fast. You have to be explosive. They don't want to get a single inch over that board. I'm going to start directly over the center and be 100% tense up.
Надо быть готовым.
It's a lot like when you're watching those drag races on ESPN. They're waiting for the countdown, red, yellow, green. You guys have to time that green light just right so they don't fall. Sometimes it's fractions of a second, but the difference between winning and losing. Big Brad Ardrey from Ohio, USA. Fedor Fedorov, multiple-time Mosh Wrestling National Champion. Locked up 1-1 here. The winner of this match will go into the finals tomorrow. Sorry, the finals on Sunday on the main stage at 11:30. Finals are 11:30 on Sunday on the main stage. You couldn't ask for a bigger venue with a better crowd. Right here in Columbus, Ohio, this is a classic. This match guarantees one-man surprise money and a spot on the main stage Sunday morning.
Go!
Locked in tight, look ready to go.
Right now, Bradley!
Here we go. Takes the win on the red side. And a little bit of cramping here on the blue side for Brad. Guys, give a round of applause to your athletes. Fedor Fedorov, new winner from Russia. Fedor will be in the finals of the Arnold main stage on Sunday. We've got one more match on the men's side and then one women's match. And then you guys in the crowd can come try it out yourselves. Next up, on the red side, Anders Lindblad.
Oh, yeah. Woman.
We will go tomorrow, so we'll have our women's match right now. On the red side, we'll have Svetlana Tikhanova. On the blue side, Danielle Curry. Sorry, switch that. Svetlana on the blue, Danielle on the red. Svetlana is a multiple-time Monster Wrestling World Champion. Danielle Curry went with us to Russia 2 years ago and last year. Medal with the Monster Wrestling World Championships. Both these ladies are very, very powerful, very strong, and very fast. Danielle Curry from South Carolina on the red side. Svetlana Tikhanova from Russia on the blue side. This match will be best 3 out of 5. Most of these matches are best 2 out of 3, but since we have one women's match, we'll go a little bit longer for best 3 out of 5. Here we go, there's movement already, and then moving. And then quick Juke to the right takes the stick out of Svetlana's hand. 1-0 US for this best of 5 match. The athletes will take about 30 seconds to catch their breath, to reach-lock their hands, to get slapped up, and get back on the board again. This match is best 3 out of 5. Unlike the others, which are usually best 2 out of 3. These ladies are strong, they're tough, and they want to go all 5 rounds. Danielle Curry from South Carolina on the red side. Svetlana Tikhanova from Russia on the blue side. Yeah, referee Mikhail getting the ladies set over the center of the board, indicating where the center of the board should be for them, making sure their feet are flat on the ground and their feet are inside the blue and red lines on the front of the board. Here we go, round 2. We got a stalemate so far. The ladies are pulling hard. You can do the board creaking and the stick creaking. Here we go, they're moving. They're pulling. Who's got more will? Columbus, Ohio, make some noise for these strong ladies. Yeah, fighting in line. One move is all it takes. Who's got more will? And the red side gets the point. As you can see, Danielle waited till her opponent was off balance and pulled her so her shoulder touched the board. Ways to win are to pull the stick into the opponent's hand, pull them up and over the board, or throw them off balance like Danielle did to Svetlana. Danielle is a highly decorated strong competitor. She's been here in the Arnold before competing on the main stage. Took second a couple years ago. Very, very strong ladies here. This best 3 out of 5 match. Danielle Curry leads 2-0. She wins this, she will be the champion. Svetlana wins this, we'll keep going. Referee Mikhail making sure the ladies are set over the center of the board. Danielle Curry on the red, Svetlana Tikhanova on the blue side. Here at the Arnold Classic Monster Wrestling World Cup, brought to you by Rogue Fitness. Here we go, 3rd round is good. These ladies are moving, they're pulling. Come on, Columbus, make some noise for them. Show them your support, they want to hear it. heroes, Danielle Curry. One more round of applause for Danielle Curry, top champ on the USA. She beats Svetlana Tikhonova. One of the applause for both athletes. Here she is presented with awards from Inakente Gregoria, the International Moss Wrestling Federation General Secretary. Take some photos if you like, folks, and if you want to try moss wrestling for yourself, now is the time. We have a stage in about half an hour to an hour. Bring your friend, bring your enemy, bring your brother, sister, spouse, significant other, or a stranger out of the crowd. Come on up and try it for yourself. Any takers, any brave souls? Who thinks they can beat Romar, this little guy? He weighs 115 pounds. Never worked out a day in his life. Look, flex. I told you, not a day in his life. Any takers from the crowd want to try moss wrestling?
Who wants to come up?
Big Fred says, I'll take on all comers.
That's good. We're married, man. You want to give it a shot? We're taking both of us against
Two buddies in the crowd, two roommates talking
smack. You guys go against each other?
Oh, I can pull you on that. No, you couldn't. Let's try it. No, I don't want to. But I could.
You want to try it? Okay, just come over here.
We have our first taker over here.
Come on up.
First break, so all it takes is one. One volunteer is all it takes.
Yeah.
Signing a, a boilerplate waiver saying that your arms might rip off and you might go into orbit when you pulled over the board. Just like standard stuff, nothing really fancy. Boilerplate stuff.
Hey, big hand for our first guy trying it out, huh?
Round of applause, guys. First break, so first time I tried this was 3 years ago at the Fit Close. I tore my jeans, so. You're here for Arnold for one reason, that's to get free stuff. I got free stuff for you.
You got a buddy, you want to go?
Look at all the hands going up now, I see you guys. These beanies, these stars are from the Soccer Republic. You have to participate to get these prizes. If you want to try it out, come on over and see this handsome gentleman, Sean Bradencout, Sean Paul Bradencout, Sean DePaul. Before we start, what's your name, brother?
Colton.
Colton, where are you from?
Boulder, Colorado.
From Boulder, Colorado. It's a long drive to Columbus. Came all the way out here to Moss Wrestle for Espinosa. Giving him a brief rundown, but if you see the sport for the last half an hour, you know pretty much how it goes. You sit down, you put a grip, and then you pull the guy up and over the board. Hang on real tight. Here we go. Like first got some competition here. Give Colton a hand, guys. Come on, let's see him move. And a quick point for Fred on the blue side. He says, I still got it, but you ain't got your feet on the board anymore, Colton. He says, I will tear Fred Espinosa into the stratosphere with anything from the top of my hands. So we're going to see it now.
Other than that, try to obviously give a big addition, but try to talk to me. Try to do brute strength.
Referee's commands in this. We're all the way to the motion. Oh Lord, means sit. Bedlam means ready. And chin means go. They call his hands a little closer together in the middle of the stick. Oh, he looks intense. He looks ready. He came here today. That was to beat Fred Espinosa. See some movement, guys. Oh, there you go. Big press. There's no more. There's the horsepower. All right, we got a quick picture ceremony here. Lovely Lana from Yakut City, from the birthplace of the sport.
Give it up for Colton. Come on.
A scarf and a beanie.
Almost had her. Almost.
Alright, now we got some takers. We've got one brave teenager in the audience looking for a partner. Is there one other brave teenager in the audience? There are some teenagers as adults will be just fine. Romar, you're not there yet, buddy. Keep your go. Referee Valery Gazayev showing these guys the traditional Yakut bow. The respectful greeting to your opponent before you begin the match. This is a very intense sport. These guys are very, from the outside looking in, you might think they were angry, but it's very intense. But still very respectful of each other and of the sport. I think the winner should get the loser's glasses for the whole weekend. Here we go. A big pull on the blue side.
Straighten your legs. Straighten your legs.
So guys, when you get tight on the board, you just check. Your best bet is to pull and move. Move your feet. It's like the awkward white boy next thing. Move your foot, shift your hips. Move your foot, shift your hips. So it's this. You can go all the way to the edge of the board. Do a little spin if you want. Alright, round 2, blue side, 1-0. That's 2 out of 3 here. These guys travel far and wide from all over the audience to be here to try Moss Wrestling today.
Straighten those legs.
Instruction from Sean Couch, coming from the crowd, saying straighten your legs. Oh, we have a good match now. These guys are moving. There we go. One step's all it takes sometimes before you dry off balance. Our winner on the blue side. Give him a hand, guys. Way to go. And now some prizes. Thank you very much, guys. So what Sean was saying about get your hips back, get your butt back, straighten out your legs. This is your counterweight, which your mama gave you. The closer it is to that fulcrum to the center of the board, the easier it is to get pulled up and over. You shoot your money maker back away from the board, harder to pull you up and over. There's traditional respectful greeting. The shirt says lift angry, but he was smiling a lot, so I'm really confused. Do we have our opponent over here? We have our team. Who's going to go against this young man over here?
Oh, we got another
this young one over here? All right. Hang on one second. Oh, we got another one over there, too? Good.
Hold up!
Referee instructs the audience participation members to sit down and get everyone to give it a try. Come on over to see Sean Paul Brayton Couch. You can use any one of his 4 names. Sean Paul Brayton Couch. Register with him.
Good! Okay.
Sidekids are going to shoot either on the outside or the inside of the stick, on the edge or on the inside stick. Here we go. Oh, big pull. That's over into the audio equipment. That's not the reward anymore. So you get some techniques here from the silver medalist from Oslo Championships. Sean Paul Brayton Couch, very decorated, very strong young man. Muscles. All right, so far it's 1-0 red side in the lead. These matches are best 2 out of 3. The ways to win: pull the stick out of your opponent's hands, pull him up and over the board, or throw him off balance. So his knee, his shoulder, or any other part of his body hit the board in the center. To get to a really strong position, to move, to be agile, just like wrestling, just like football.
There you go, walk up.
Walk your feet, guys. Move your feet, shift your hips. Move your foot,
There you go.
up and over the board he goes. Red side wins 2-0.
Our first female matchup.
Hold a round of applause for these guys. Then we have our ladies coming up. 2 brave ladies that said these guys are wusses. We'll show them how it's done. Traditional Yakut greeting. Hand on the heart. Rally. Right foot back. Also a good way to introduce yourself and interview for jobs. Hello, I'm Clay Edgen. I'm here for your job. Don't take you seriously. Our referee, Valery Gazayev from the Ukraine, giving us some instructions in English. It's best to use a mixed grip like you would pull for a heavy deadlift. See how the overhead technique works. Oh, we got a good match now. Here we go. These ladies are pulling. Move your feet, shift your hips. Move your feet, shift your hips. Let's go. Drive.
Keep it up!
And the outside takes it in the first round. audience to rest, recover, recoup, and reach out their hands when they sit back down. The shot makes a big difference. Then you can wipe it up one time afterwards. It's there all day. And as you go, you work out like the more talk you have on your body, the stronger you are.
Let's go, girls!
Rubbing it everywhere on the hand, on your face. Second round here. The blue side will now take the inside grip. The red side will now take the outside grip.
Come on, make some noise! And check!
Here we go. Oh, he's not having it today. 1-1. 1-1. Shows him how Chalk made all the difference. See, I told you she put chalk all over her pants. She wasn't going. Happens. It'll never wash off, don't worry. Now since the match is 1-1, the blue side will choose whether she wins the inside or the outside grip. In the beginning of the match, the red side chooses whether she wins the inside or the outside grip. And then even when it's tied up, the blue side gets to choose. And 1-1, here we go. Who's done it more? Oh, the blue side. He's done playing Moss Wrestling for the day. Converting to receive the prizes.
Romar, want to go get them? Cool. Let's go, man.
Nice job, ladies. Next up, our media producer, Romar Weiss. He's going to be outweighed by about 30 pounds by this gentleman here. Romar, never lifted a weight before in his life. Traditional Yaku screening. This guy's wearing the Ohio State University ball cap. See, I'm learning how to say the Ohio State in front of it, because last time I got lynched. So you know he's local. Romar Weiss is from California. You can't trust those California boys.
And check!
Here we go. Despite his appearance, Romar was actually a really great athlete in Moss Wrestling. He went to the World Championships last year. He took silver at the World Championships in Moss Wrestling. And a quick spin. All it takes is a little move, a little juke. You see him on the dance floor, he does the same move and girls spins. The best.
Legs straight, come on, as far as you can.
Our second round here, Romar leading 1-0. His opponent pulling. When Romar moves, you can feel the pressure start to move a little bit. His opponent can choose to move with him.
Yes,
Or
come
fight
on.
against him. Move that foot, shift his hips over, move your feet, shift your hips over. And just like the first round, Romar does a little juke, wins it 2-0. These guys a round of applause. Nice shot, guys. Who is next to try Moss Wrestling?
Got two girls. Gotta go over here.
And this young man's been waiting a little bit. Come on up. Romar going down, down, down. You can hear the underdog. Here we go. I think Romar's going to get yanked a little more this time. Blue side takes the point. Easy point for the blue side. I told you he was going to work you. Man, I just did this and he flew over. Sorry about the wedgie, buddy. My bad. He's not scared. I think he just punked you.
Come on, Frank. Let's go, Romar.
I wonder if he's ticklish. Should we find out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should find out.
Let's go, Frank. And check.
Here we go. Move your feet. Move your feet. There you go. Oh, there it is. Point red side. So when you have a nice strong base, like when you're squatting, it's a good strong position to be in. If you're a linebacker, you don't want to be here. You want to be out here. Just like on the board, you want to have your feet a little bit wider apart. When you're here in the center, you can see the room in the lead.
It's tight.
They're going again. 1 second. 1 second.
These matches are best 2 out of 3.
I thought Romar.
One more round for Romar. This is a much bigger, much stronger opponent on the blue side.
I'm psyching you out, Bryce.
And then check! Here we go. That's 2 out of 3. Move your feet, Bryce. Move your feet. There you go.
Come on. Pull it.
There we go. Come on, guys. Make some noise for us. Romar, you're done for. Let's go blue side. Red side takes it. The grip just goes sometimes. Round of applause for our volunteer here.
If you're interested, if you got a rival you want to settle, just come outside over here.
This is a great way to resolve disputes in your marriage. Also, you can just bring a board to the kitchen, like put some sandbags on it and figure this out. I think I saw that on Dr. Phil.
Logan, come see some beautiful. You want this? I am the tiger.
2 more ladies now on the stage, showing the guys how it's done. Mosh wrestling, the way to win is to pull the stick out of their hand, pull them up and over the board, and throw them off balance so their shoulder, their knee, or any other part of their body hits the center of the board. These boards are available from MoshWrestlingUSA.com or from Road Fitness. All on the red side takes it right away.
Logan, straighten those legs, get your heels on the board.
Also, be sure to check out Six Pack Bags, one of the sponsors providing prizes and prize money for the event this weekend, and Iron Grip Barbell Company. Here we go, round 2. Up and over.
Logan, get fierce!
It's both satisfying and terrifying.
Get back,
pull somebody up and over the board. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna win. And then, oh no, I'm gonna die.
And then, check!
Here we go, tiebreaker round. Up and over she goes. Both sides takes it. One more round of applause to these ladies. It's a traditional. These are really nice. These Mosh Wrestling. Let me take a look at these. Mosh Wrestling bracelets. Oh, that's nice. Bookmarks. First, I gotta learn to read it, then I'll figure out the bookmark. Any more takers? You? Get some more volunteers up here. Got one guy. Are you ready? You're first aid certified, so we're gonna go. Oh, these 2 guys. Hang out.
I'll take him. If you look on the corner, I'll take him. I'll take him.
Robert, he said he wants you in your atmosphere. The red side chooses whether he wants the inside grip or the outside grip. Again, the finals for Mosh Wrestling will be taking place Sunday on the main stage at 11:30. So if you're here all weekend, stop by for the half an hour with us. We have a good stalemate. These guys both look strong, and they're moving.
Nice, nice.
Here we go. Blue side gets the point. They were both going over, but red side hit the board first. The second round of our matches continuing tomorrow right here on this stage at noon. It goes about 1:30. And the finals are Sunday, 11:30 on the main stage. If you want to sign up to try Mosh Wrestling, grab a friend, grab an enemy, grab a stranger, come on over and see Sean Paul Brady Couch with his amazing pink clipboard. Get signed up, sign your life away.
Let's go, bud. And check!
Here we go. The red side, pure horsepower, takes it 2-0. 1-1? Oh, apologies. Now the blue side can choose whether he wants the outside or the inside grip. Just take a minute to admire Valeri's pants. He got caught during one of the matches. On stage, you can be up with the bodybuilders. See that calf definition? Yeah, you gotta be fast to get out of the way. These guys are faster.
Let's go, boys, come on.
These guys look ready.
Do it right.
We're gonna make some noise.
Final match, final match.
And horsepower prevails today. Nicely done. Red side is your winner. Another grudge match. Romark and one of our medics. Romark, once he destroys you, he'll be able to get more first aid on your body. Yeah, the judge will make sure that the athlete's heels are flat on the ground and that their feet are in between those two lines on the board. Once the match starts on, they're able to move their feet, go to the full length of the board. There we go. Both sides takes it. Romark, come on. Romark, you're really good at this. Did he just beat you fair and square? He said yes. He said, I'm not worthy. Romark's actually a really good Moss wrestler. He's been doing this for as long as I have, 3 or 4 years now. He went to the Moss Wrestling World Championships last year and took silver in his weight class. Lost to a very tough Russian competitor. So despite all the crap I talk about him, he's actually very good at this and he's very humble. You see him make a move right away. Now we got a good match here. Make some noise for him, folks. Romark not giving up. Takes it. Romark faking a back injury. Nicely done, good character. And your winner.
We got Matt and Tyler.
We have two big boys now on the stage, Matt and Tyler. The respectful traditional bow, showing respect to your opponent and respect to the sport. It's great to get psyched up, be angry, and hold that hostility inside when you compete, but still a respectful sport. Martial arts are all about respect and discipline.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Our referee, Valeria Kazan from Ukraine, get these guys set. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
You can hear the board creaking up here. You guys are pulling. Move those feet, move those hips, guys.
All right, start walking. There you go.
Shuffle to the end of the board, throw them off balance. There we go. And just like that, blue side takes the point. Get some chalk, guys. Get some chalk. I got the red bucket over there. If you want to try Moss Wrestling, come see Sean Couch right here in the white t-shirt clipboard. Sign up, grab an opponent, grab a stranger, grab somebody who doesn't want to do it, and sign them up. It's your chance to get some of the coolest prizes here at the Omen Classic. These are actually made in Yucca City by our Russian friends and brought to us away to you folks today. Here we go. Another good match. These guys are pulling all that horsepower. And red side over 1-1.
Try to walk your feet. Try to throw them off back. Keep going. Right.
One of the best parts about this sport for me as an athlete was being able to travel around the world and do all these really fun things, referee, MC, compete, just for stick wrestling. What a great opportunity. These athletes today, you get involved with the sport of Moss Wrestling at this stage. You have the opportunity to compete at these expos and do some international travel. Really enhance your life. Blue side takes it. A little bit left and a shimmy right.
Yeah, good rope.
Nice job. The lovely Lana here to present some prizes to our volunteers.
Good job, guys.
Another ladies match here, guys. Here we go. I want to get those full fitness girls back here to do that too. Where are they? Where'd they go? Our referee taking sure the ladies are set over the center of the board.
Romark, you're going to go against her next. Okay.
Here we go. Oh, the evil stare down. There's some movement. Blue side's been watching and taking notes. A quick step is all it takes. Get locked in with your opponent, you're pulling as hard as you can, and suddenly you're thrown off balance. It's very, very confusing. until you get used to moving your feet around, shifting your body weight, feeling your opponent's body weight, where they're pulling you, where you want to go. Here we go, second round. Take a little wider stance here. All up, over, up and over. Match is tied 1-1. She said, I'm having so much fun right now. Are we going to go next? Match is tied 1-1 so far. Blue side now gets to choose whether she wants the inside or the outside grip. When doing monster wrestling, you may feel more comfortable with the inside grip or with the outside grip. Feel stronger, like you have better technique, so you can hold off your opponent better. So what is your choice for the grip? You'll choose that. Here we go. That's 2 out of 3 here. We got some movement. She's moving. Again, she pulls her. That side wings it 2-1. Nice job. You can see the evolution of her thinking throughout that match. The first match she was sitting still pulling. Second match she took a step. And the third match she went to the left, went to the right, and eventually won. Nicely done, ladies. Give them a round of applause. And we have our next match for the pair ladies from our bikini division this weekend in the final stage. Referee explaining that the red side will choose their grip first, and the blue side will take the opposing grip. It's best to use a mixed grip like you would pull for a heavy deadlift. Double overhand grip is strong, but not as strong as a mixed grip would be. Here we go. Off to a good start here. Oh, and blue side takes it. Man. Score is 1-0 blue. You want to try this, go over to see Sean Paul Bradenhouse with a white shirt and a pink uniform. Get signed up, grab a friend or a stranger. Somebody off the street doesn't know what's going on, just grab them, pull them inside and have a conversation. Gives you a chance to experience Moss Wrestling for the first time and take home some really cool prizes from our friends in Latin America. Here we go. Second round starts.
Push, legs.
Ladies are strong and moving. They don't want to lose it easily. Make some noise for them. Shifting their feet, moving their body right back and forth.
Twist it left.
Whose will is stronger?
Too far forward.
That's stalemate here. She said, "Go up." Shift your feet, shift your hips. There we go. Outside of her center of gravity.
Twist the wrist.
There we go. Come on, ladies. Pull, 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 pull. Oh, she's almost got her.
Push back.
These ladies do not want to quit. Blue side takes it 2-0. Nice job, ladies. That counts as your workout for the whole weekend. On that, your Fitbit. Nicely done, ladies. Thank you.
Sean, what's up? Does he have a partner? Yeah, I'm gonna get one for him, but not I'll have to go against you. Red? Not yet. Some of these guys go yet.
So you'll see during the competition, Japanese will look at their hands right after the match. They let go of the stick, they look at their hands. They probably get to look at to see if they pour their towels or not. So hand care is actually a really important part of moss wrestling. Cupping up the skin by grinding it in the stick. Keep the towels in shape down. Some nice bird beeswax on there, you know, make it real nice and smooth. Not to get too creamy, but just keep it smooth, that's what I'm saying. Some more competitors from our bikini division this weekend. Lightweight bikini division on stage right now. Here we go.
Go boys!
Oh, they're pulling. Make some noise for them, Columbus. These guys are from this area too. Let's go. Show them some love. Oh, red side says no more, it's mine. He says, I feel so great after that first round. I can't wait to do it a second time.
Use your legs. Use your legs.
In addition to being explosive, having good grip, good cardiovascular endurance, muscular stamina, having proper flexibility through the posterior chain, the lower back, the hips, the hamstrings, all that.
Let's get it back, blue side.
You're essentially
Big pull,
the
use those
person
legs.
who's below your feet.
And then
doing well.
straighten those legs, big pull. Straighten those legs, there you go. Walk them, get them off balance.
So let's go guys, pull those feet.
Nice.
Red side takes it. Nice job guys, red side wins 2-0. Stand up, shake hands, bow to the crowd, receive your prizes. It's way better than some t-shirt waiting in line for 2 hours to take pictures with a bodybuilder. You need to actually do stuff. Our winner on the red side. All right, we have 2 more guys ready to go.
I don't think I had the proper technique that hurt my back.
They're doing the traditional death greeting, showing respect to their opponent and to the referee before the match starts.
Your business first.
Red side is chosen the inside grip with an over-under mixture. Blue side will be on the outside grip. And here we go. These guys are moving. And blue side off to a good start. 1-0 blue side. The ways to win are to pull the stick out of your opponent's hands, pull your opponent up, or to throw him off balance. Once the referee says check, that means go, and we're off.
Move your feet,
shift your hips. Nice point for the red side. Stronger than you, to be honest.
We could have Fred go. One of our, hey, move around a little bit.
Once the referee says check, the athletes are allowed to move their feet all the way to the end of the board. They can shift their feet, shift their hips, turn on their side. They can do everything except twist that stick past 90 degrees.
Straight down.
There you go, guys. Make some noise for them.
Nice.
Columbus, Ohio, 2016.
Lean back.
She lost her grip on that.
You're stronger.
Red side wins 2-0. So he's paying the price. Can we get a medic to bury him under the stage, please? Now they have women's divisions for this, and you can travel around the world doing this. So if something doesn't work out for you,